Mini Metro Review. Mini Metro was an early access indie game that emerged around August of 2014, getting a full release a little over a year later in early November of 2015. This is more of a simplistic building game comparable to The Sims in a way. The game has you building train lines through many different cities like London to Hong Kong, and the goal is for the player to create the most efficient system, maximizing travel in any given city. Gameplay is fairly simple. There are about 10 types of stations, from circles to squares, that will randomly appear over time, and the goal is to keep people from becoming unhappy due to overcrowded stations. At the end of every in-game week, you'll be rewarded with bonuses that will help keep up with the ever-growing demand in your metro. Such awards vary from extra trains to tracks, and even passenger cars or interstate changes. There are a total of 12 maps, each boasting their own advantages and disadvantages, allowing the creation of strategies for each map. The only main issue I found with the gameplay is that the circle stations are far too common compared to the other ones, and often my runs would be ruined because there are just way too many circles. Completion of the game will vary on your definition. There are only 3 game modes: normal, endless, and extreme. Extreme is just like normal except you can't remove the tracks that have already been placed. However, this does not mean that this game is lacking in content. The minimalistic style and with a simple yet challenging gameplay makes this game very fun to play in short bursts and is an easy way to kill an hour or two. And with the inclusion of daily challenges and leaderboards, it is not hard to see competition spiking between friends. Music. Sound design and music are done amazingly in this game. Sounds are very easy to distinguish, while also fitting the simplistic tone that the game is trying to present. It's no surprise that the soundtrack also sports this simplistic tone, and often gives off a very upbeat tone to it, making me feel happy while I'm playing it. My conclusion for this game is, for only $10, I would highly recommend picking up this indie game and supporting the developers. They've obviously put a lot of time into it, and I would probably give this game a 9 out of 10. Coming short of that perfect 10, if not for a few minor issues with it, but overall it's still definitely worth it. You can easily get 10 to 20 hours out of it. Completion of the game is